They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That'll happen once out of 100 times. Break. Cowboys in a zone. Sherman locks it, and Matthews finishes. The defense, they were locked in on cover in the middle, and Matthews very...
Back to throw now on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First down, New York.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Blair on the tackle.
2nd and 1. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Barkley.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's
well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they just get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense.
They're tested from -40 degrees Fahrenheit to 160. Fiberglass frames, scratch and dent resistant. Elevators, tested for extremes, designed for your home.
It all starts with an invitation to experience Lexus. The invitation to Lexus sales event.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
Pick up your phone!
26 yards.
Yo. All right, come.
Foul will be called, narrowly avoiding what would have been Cunningham's 6th turnover. We'll step aside for just a moment for Kansas City.
It all starts with an invitation to experience Lexus. Don't miss the Invitation to Lexus sales event, now through March 31st. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Bracket, here's the basketball department.
Kenny Smith here. Can't tell you about that matchup, but as long as a Corona and a live matchup, it's all good.
Drink lunch.
It's kind of busy over here.
Come on, let's go lunch.
Phones are ringing off the hook.
Whose isn't?
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah.
Going quickly here to Thomas.
Man, that should be an interception, y'all.
Interception, good for 7. It's 3rd down. With these run pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
It all starts with an invitation to experience Lexus.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch
Bitch, get the ball, y'all. What the fuck, kicker?
Those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Hey, bro.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now they try the right side here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
On the carry.
So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Nigga intercepted, nigga.
There, it's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Pressure actually hurted. The more you pressure the ball on the ride, the easier it is going to be to get to the basket.
They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yep.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first win of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Block, you dig-eating whores. Block for him.
That threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. To Barkley on the check down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Russ was thought to be a potential NBA weakness. Has turned out to be a strength for KP.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
On for the point after.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This Cowboy team has been resilient all year. They've won games without likely Cunningham.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, Murphy.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Yetur Gross-Matos. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Oh, throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to the backup.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
The invitation to Alexis Sandman.
He's 2021 NX300 for $359 a month for 36 months and only the first month's payment.
Experience and music.
Did you hear that? Say something.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Another try for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Is good.
And he knocks it through.
The score, Giants 24, Bills nothing.
To kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Oh, Lord.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
I can't be doing one thing in this one. I know there are others, and I want them to find me. I'm Nets, and I put
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Introducing the new Sleep Number 360 smartphone. It's the most comfortable, fun-sensing automatic.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, probably too late. They need to get going right here. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way.
Damn it, y'all didn't drop back, man. I pushed drop back.
Can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's complete to Mooney. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
This team right now is on a
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.